Are you shopping for a home in San Jose and you're wondering what $2 million can get you? Well, stay tuned. Hi, I'm Theresa Wellman with Homeowner Experience Real Estate. And today we're going to dig into the MLS and look at some data of homes sold as well as available in the Almaden area for $2 million or so. Now, there are plenty of other areas that you can get a home for $2 million, including Cambrian and Evergreen, and of course, a huge range. But today we're going to focus in on Almaden Valley because it is one of the places you're going to get many great choices with top schools, bigger yards for the $2 million price. Okay, so we're going to jump over here to the screen and we're going to take a look at, this is a search of all of Almaden Valley in the last 45 days of sales. So from the end of April closed through the beginning of June for a sale price of $2.2 million or lower. So I want to give you a quick overview of what this looks like. So here you can see the dollar per square foot on average is $1,030. Now, if you watch my last couple weeks of videos where we looked at Cambrian and Santa Clara and Blossom Valley, you see every area has a little bit different dollar per square foot range that you should be targeting based on your budget, right? So if your budget is $1.8 million and you need an 1,800 square foot house, you're probably going to need to look in Blossom Valley where it's closer to $1,000 a square foot. You might be able to find something in Almaden Valley with the average there around 1,000, but in Cambrian and in Santa Clara, it's up higher, more in the $1,200, $1,300 per square foot range. So either you're going to have to sacrifice on the size of home, or you're going to have to look at one of those other areas that could be more of a focused dollar per square foot. So I'm hoping to provide a little insight into the market and to how things look and work and what's selling to give you an idea of how to focus your search and what you can get in our local market. So putting this into perspective again, you see here in Almaden, there's a few homes that have been overpricing and selling a little bit under the listing price. This is sale price to list price ratio. So there's several in the 90 range. And then the average is about 103 for sales price in Almaden. Some properties are selling well over that price point. Others are, much closer. But you can see the average dollar per square foot in the 2.2 and lower price range is going to be around $1,000 a square foot. Now, these bottom ones are little tiny properties with tiny yards, so they are the exception, which is why they're selling quite a bit lower, right? But you'll see most homes at Almaden are going to be in the 8,000 square foot range or more. There's a pocket. We'll take a look at the map here. There is a pocket that is going to have more of the standard San Jose lot and that's over here in Sunrise Almaden kind of area. This neighborhood is going to have a little bit smaller lots, but the rest of Almaden is going to have closer to an 8,000 square foot or more lot. And you did see on that list some of these properties actually. This one here on Almaden Road, which is back in the country, has a much, much bigger lot. So if you want to drive a little further, you can get some good value for property in this area. Hey guys, my name is Theresa. I am so sorry for interrupting this video. If you've been enjoying this content, please like and subscribe as it really helps out my channel. And if you're looking to move to San Jose or have any questions about moving or the area in general, I would love to connect. I really enjoy talking with our YouTube viewers and I'm so happy to help. Check out my contact information in the description below. Now let's get back to the video. So let's take a look at one of these properties that sold right around $2 million. There's this property on Calle del Conejo, sold under $1,000 a square foot. Why? Why is that? Well, let's take a look. It was actually a very standard tri-level home, but I would say a little bit tired. It had popcorn ceiling still, hadn't been updated in quite some time. The kitchen was older, probably updated in the early 90s, and so not current style, but cared for and in decent condition. So that one sold a little under $1,000 a square foot. It had tile and laminate floors and really old carpet upstairs and, some wild pink colors and tiles. So that gives you an idea of this as a slight fixer in the area that comes out to less than $1,000 a square foot. Now let's look at some of these. One here on Wallace, which is in the Sunrise Almaden area. This is a good standard 4-bedroom, 2-bath, almost 1,900 square foot on a 6,100 square foot lot. Really nice property, nothing super fancy, but in good shape. Also has popcorn ceilings, you'll note, but the kitchen was more recently updated. Shaker cabinets, wood, granite counters. So this gives you an idea of what this particular neighborhood can give you for the price point. So this was just a hair under $1,000 a square foot. It doesn't calculate it here, but it was $1,859 a square foot, and it sold for just a hair over. It sold for $1,925, so a little over $1,000 a square foot. So that's a good, solid example of the average condition or home that you would get in Almaden Valley. Okay, so let's look at a good average home in the northern Almaden section. This is a tri-level home that is nicely updated. It was a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,035 square foot. Lot was a little smaller than typical, only 6,500 square feet. But let's look at the condition of this property. Nicely updated, more recently updated, not super new and fancy, but it looks like it has hardwood and LVP flooring. Very clean and presentable, very modern style home that can still have some personal touches, but is also very move-in ready. So this is a great example of kind of an average where you get $1,000 a square foot value in Almaden Valley. And this is ending you up just at the $2 million price point. Great option for that $2 million price point. Now, if we look at another one to give you some contrast, let's go to this one on Mount Lenevee at 197. It was 1,898 square feet. So selling at the average of 1,037 a square foot. Let's take a look at the condition of the home. So it's on a corner. It looks recently painted, has nice hardwood, recessed lighting, some nice updates to the property. Kitchen has been updated, not super recently, but it looks like recently painted and new countertops. Nice and open, stainless steel appliances. So there is a nice move-in ready property, and this one has a bigger lot. It actually has a sunroom plus outdoor lawn and space. It's not that much bigger. Sorry about that. It's actually 6,500 square foot lot. So let's find one more option that's close to $2 million with a standard lot here. This one on Dalewood Court. Now, Dalewood is way back in the very back of Almaden. It's great because it's got top schools, but it is a little bit further drive. And the beauty of these is they're a little bit more modern construction. So you're going to see higher ceilings, a little bit more open modern layout. As you can see, recessed lighting, really nice hardwood, updated kitchen. So this is a great option for a home in Almaden Valley right at $2 million. Now you're getting a little bit more for your money here because it is really recently updated and a much bigger 9,500 square foot lot. Sold right at $2 million. So this is a good option to compare as well for a standard Almaden home, but this is single story. So it's one of the nice single story layouts. It is under 2,000 square feet, but a great value for the $2 million price point. Hopefully that gives you a good idea of the range of property that you can see for $2 million in Almaden Valley. There's obviously some a little higher, some a little lower, depending on size of lot, condition, and the square footage of the home, of course. So if you'd like to learn more about what that $1,000 a square foot or so can get you in Almaden Valley, I'd love to have a conversation with you about your important criteria for your search and help you find the right neighborhood or the right schools that are a fit for you, and then what house can fit your budget. I'm Theresa Wellman with Homeowner Experience Real Estate. Thank you for joining me on what $2 million can buy you in San Jose.